Hi guys, a little bit of a different video today. I'm indoors in my little workshop because it's pouring with rain outside. I think it's been raining best part of a month. You might even be able to hear it on the video, but it's absolutely bucketing down outside. So we're filming indoors, and I want to talk to you about a Tyre first aid kit that I've put together for when I go out for rides. And the reason being that over the last few years, when I've been out on rides with my son and my son-in-laws, we've had a few tyre related issues that have stopped us in our tracks and messed the day up really. So I thought what I'd do is put together a little first aid kit to resolve any future issues when I'm out on the bike. So let me take you through them now. They're very simple and it's going to be a very quick video, but I just thought I'd take you through it to see if it's of any help to you. So this is the first part of my first aid system, if you like. So it's a tyre pressure monitoring gauge. So let me just turn it on. There we go. Let me put some light on it because the light is pretty bad in here. And as you can see there, the top one, 36, is the tyre pressure of my front wheel, 44 is my back wheel, and next to it you can just see the tyre temperature. So you get on the bike in the morning or whenever you get on the bike, you turn that on, straight away you can see the tyre pressures of your bike to make sure that they're safe and is what you're looking for when you go out. And then when you're out riding, it's monitoring the tyre pressures and the tyre temperature all the time. And as soon as the pressure drops below a certain level that you set, then you get an audible alarm. But because it's on the handlebars, you can see it straight away at a glance. I've got it, as you can see, it's on the left hand side of my handlebars, and I can see that at a glance. So down here there's the valve on my front tyre, and as you can see, instead of a dust cap, I've removed the dust cap, and you've got a little sender unit that communicates with the tyre pressure monitor via Bluetooth. It just screws on, so literally you unscrew your dust cap and screw that on. You do exactly the same to the back. That communicates to this little monitor here, and this is chargeable. This unit is rechargeable. You just plug that into your USB port on your bike, or you can plug it in when you get home. So that's rechargeable, and the little sender units on the tyres have got little watch batteries in them, and you can change them. I think they're supposed to last sort of about 6 or 7 months, something like that. So that's the first part of my tyre first aid system for my bike. Now I picked that up from a YouTube channel, Todd's Projects and Outdoor Journal. I'll put a link in the description below where Todd actually installs that on his bike, and I'll fit that in there because that does two things. First of all, it takes you to his channel where you can see some of the great things he's done on his 2021 Sport Glide, but also how he managed to fit that on his bike. Because the issue that you get with a Sport Glide, the handlebars are 30mm, and the little bracket that they send with the gauge is a tiny little thing which won't fit on these handlebars. Might fit, clearly it'll fit on another bike, but it doesn't fit on the soft tails. So you have to get a different bracket. Let me show you the bracket that I've got. I've got this little chrome bracket that goes on here, and I ordered that. You can get it from Harley Davidson, but I ordered that on Amazon. Again, I'll put a link under the description to show you where to get that from. And that's exactly the same bracket that Todd bought for his monitor as well. So like I said, I'll put a description under the video for that. And this is the next part of my tyre first aid kit, and it's a cheap and cheerful roadside puncture repair kit. Now I'm guessing a lot of you have already got this kit or a very similar kit to it, but if you haven't, these are reasonably cheap. I think this was £5 or £6 on eBay. I'll have a look to see if I can find the link. I'll put that below the video as well. Now there is a YouTube channel called Del Boy's Garage, which I'm guessing most of you watch. If you don't, you really ought to tune in and have a look at this channel. It's brilliant. Del does all sorts of maintenance, servicing, repairs, body work, fabrication work on his bike. He strips bikes down and rebuilds them as projects. Absolutely brilliant channel, in my view, one of the best channels on YouTube. But I'll put a link below, because he's got a video where he's got an old tyre that he creates a puncture, and he puts a screw into a tyre, pulls it out, so he's created a puncture, and then he demonstrates how to use a kit very similar to this to repair the tyre. So this is the second part. So I've got my gauge on the front of the bike. I can see I've lost pressure. I pull over the side of the road. I've got my puncture repair kit. Once you've repaired the puncture, you need to get yourself to a tyre garage where they can do a professional puncture repair or replace the tyre. This is only a temporary kit. It's not something that you do and forget about it and carry on riding forever. You must get the tyre looked at professionally. So okay, now I've got my pressure monitor. I've repaired the puncture. Now I'm at the side of the road with a flat tyre, and I need to pump it up. This is where the third part of my first aid kit comes in. Let me just open this box up for you. Right, so this is a little compressor. You've got all different cables in here to do different connections. This is the one that I would use. This connects, one end connects to the pressure, to the compressor. The other connection goes onto the battery charger cable of my bike, and I'll show you that in a minute. And then you get this, and you set the maximum minimum pressure that you want. So if I'm doing the back and I want, I don't know, say 40 pounds of pressure, I set this to 40, plug it into the bike, connect this to the tyre, and this will then cut out when it's done 40 pounds. So whatever you set it for, it will cut out when you get to that pressure. And it's small and it's light. Now I'm blessed with my Sport Glide, because I've got lots of luggage space. If you've got a different type of bike without any luggage space, then it might be a bit of a squeeze, or it might be a bit of an issue for you. But for me, it's perfect. It's the right weight, it's the right size, it fits in my panniers, and like I said, that plugs into my battery charger cable, which I'll show you. Right, so there we are. My battery charger is actually plugged into it at the moment, and this is the other end of the connection to the compressor, and that just plugs into there, the other end of the compressor, and I'm up and running. So there we go, guys, a short video, and I know it's been a very messy video. It's not very well put together, but I was out here in the workshop mucking about doing stuff, and I thought, let me share this with you, because it might help someone out there that hasn't thought, that might not have had an experience of a puncture, and might not thought of putting something like this together. Reasonably cheap, and easy to do. And if you've got a bike like mine, a Sport Glide, where there's lots of luggage space, it's a piece of cake. If you haven't, then it might need to be put in a rucksack or something like that. But I just thought I'd share that with you, and like I said, apologies, it is a very messy video, but with a bit of luck, it's been of use to someone. So until next time, you ride safe.